might as well get this started. You're right, there is some latency.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't think it's going to affect it. If it does, I can fix it in post.
Well, it was pretty bad on the last episode.
Well, I fixed it a couple of times because when you have latency, you have to keep fixing it.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it sounded too bad. And I'm usually pretty anal.
It didn't sound bad. You could kind of tell when it was when it'd get real bad, but then it would clear up, then it would get bad, then it would clear up.
So I got plenty of free space on the hard drive.
I don't think it's a memory problem.
I don't either. I don't know, but it just started doing it when I upgraded to Windows 10. That's right. I just now upgraded to Windows 10. 11's been out for a minute now.
And you don't want 11. I've got it, and it's horrible.
Yeah, it's different.
I think that's the word I'm looking for. It's different. It's not horrible.
It almost looks like a Mac product.
It does, but it does not work like a Mac product at all.
You mean it doesn't work? Because Mac products usually do, even though I'm not a Mac guy. They're pretty stable.
I love Mac. Matter of fact, I'm fixing to go upgrade my phone.
I think it's what you get used to.
It is. It really is.
This is episode 187, and I wanted to make this announcement. I try not to pester people too much on the whole like and subscribe thing. You know, like every YouTube, they're like, smash that like button and hit the bell. But I noticed that our numbers were low in the last couple of episodes. I was like, nobody's listening to us. And then I went back and looked. I didn't post them on Facebook. It makes a big difference if I don't post it on social media. Which tells me that there's a lot of people that listen to the show that don't subscribe, and I'm non-committal to. Like, there's been a lot of podcasts that I listen to. I kept having to type it in, and I'm like, man, why don't I just subscribe? It's not going to change my life.
Dude, I subscribe to it if I listen to one episode and I like it.
It makes it so much easier because you never have to go look for it.
Yeah.
And you don't, I mean, I'm glad people listen to the podcast any way that they want to, but it's so much better to listen to it. To me, podcast on a podcast platform versus through a link on Facebook or Twitter.
Well, doesn't the link on Facebook and Twitter take you to Automatic?
I think it depends on what device you're on. If you're on a computer, you can just click play on the link and it'll start playing it.
Oh, okay.
But then, that's, I don't know. I don't like doing it that way. It's easier to do through a podcast platform, especially.
I didn't know many people got on Facebook on a computer anymore.
Yeah, well, I just know that there's a difference in our listens if I don't post it on Facebook. It's much, much lower.
Well, you should really get back on that.
What?
Like linking them. Just bam, bam, bam. Go ahead and put all three of them.
I usually do, but with the times I forget, and like I said, that just tells me that there's a lot of people listening to this that aren't subscribed, and it's not going to change anything. It's just going to let you know when you have a new episode. You can even go into your settings and tell it how to handle. If you just want a notification, or you can tell it to download the new episodes or not download them if you don't want that on your phone.
You can tell them to hide all notifications.
Delete after listening automatically. Yeah, there's all kinds of different ways you can tell it if you go into your settings. But the main thing is it lets you know when there's a new episode, and you don't have to wait for me to post it on Facebook. And speaking of shameless self-promotion, I shamelessly promote myself so much, I've even got my own shameless self-promotion bell. Say that 3 times fast.
Dude, you had trouble doing it once, so I know I'm in trouble.
I'm going to go ahead and announce the Killj dates.
Oh, yeah.
October 28th, we're going to be playing Grayfest in Corinth. November 12th is that thing you asked me about the other day.
Yeah,
did you know we were playing?
Biker rally at Fair Park.
At Fair Park. But it's, hang on, let me look this up.
It's November 12th and 13th.
I don't know what day or what time we're playing, but it will be at Fair Park in Tupelo. So we'll give you more info on that later. November the 19th is another Tupelo. Oh, that's at Change, that skate park. We're playing with Roses in Red there. And then January the 21st, we're going to be at the Tupelo Furniture Market. They're doing like this big throwback to the Good Time Charlie's days when
people
were coming to shows. And they hit me up, wanting to know if we want to be part of it. I was like, sure. And he's like, we're trying to like do a revival of like the late 2000s when like around 2010, 12.
Not many of them bands
13,
are left.
14. Yeah. And I was like, good luck. I don't think you're going to have trouble getting the bands there. As a matter of fact, some of them may get back together just to do it. But the people, one thing I've learned about being in a band for a long time is like the people that come to see us now is not the same people that came to see us 2-3 years ago, and certainly not the same people that came and saw us in the early days. They move on with their lives and stop going out, mostly because they get married and settle down and have kids and stuff. And then there's a new generation of fans that come along, and then another new generation. And so it's going to be hard to get the old crowd to come out, but hey, I'm all for it if they do.
Me too. I'd love to see some of the old people that used to come to shows all the time.
And some of them are old people now, like us.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're old.
Yeah. Well, dude, I'll tell you one thing, and I'm jumping ahead. I'll get back to this in a minute. I went and saw Iron Maiden this week.
Is that coming off the speaking of old?
Yeah. Well, I mean, those dudes are like 65. I think the drummer's 70. And, bruh, them guys put on a show that a lot of 20-year-olds could not hang.
Wow.
Like, they're in good shape. They obviously exercise and stuff. Of course, Bruce Dickinson is big into fencing. So I know he's in good shape.
That's kind of weird. I would not expect that from him.
He's British.
I know that, but not every British person's big into fencing.
That's true. I think it's bigger over there than it is here, I guess is what I was trying to say. But, yeah, they're in really good shape. I mean, they did more than I can do, and I'm 46, and they're in their 60s. So it kind of renewed my faith in, like, you know, how much longer I'm going to be able to do this as a performer.
Well,
I'm like, well,
we're not in shape.
Oh, well, we're not in shape and we're not successful, but so that probably helps. But still, I'm like, man, those guys are killing it out there, and not killing themselves, killing it. And they put on such a good show. Oh, it was sold out. The Moody Center in Austin, Texas. So anyway, I'll get back to that in just a minute. Another thing, while I'm shamelessly promoting things, I entered this contest called the Face of Horror. I thought I had my profile pulled up. Oh well, I guess I should tell them how to find it. And I put these links on social media. It's called the Face of Horror. The website's faceofhorror.org/2022/Mark-Klingon is my profile, and I'll put the links. I've already shared it on Facebook, but I'll share it again. I made it past the first round. They're doing it in groups. There was 94 people in my group, and I advanced to the next round.
Which is the top 20.
And I'm still number 6 in this group, and there's 96 people in it. So I'm doing pretty good. Do I have any delusions that I'm going to win? It's not that I think I'm going to win. I mean, I would love to, because you get to do an interview with Kane Hodder. You get to stay in the Buffalo Bill house. You get some money. You get to be in a horror movie. Like, it's a really cool thing. But just being that I'm in it and that I'm doing well, that alone to me is good. I think it's good for the podcast.
Well, I sent out a mass text last week. I think you were 12th. And the next day, you jumped to 7th.
Yeah, before I even started telling people, and I can thank Sean for part of this, I didn't want to, I don't want to,
beg for votes?
Yeah. And one thing, it's kind of confusing because, okay, you can click right here. Free daily vote. That's what you need to click, and then click. They got to verify that you're a real person. Click verify with Facebook. And
it doesn't log into your Facebook.
Somebody said, "Well, I didn't vote for you because I have to pay for it." No, there's a pay thing, of course, but you can vote for free. Once every 24 hours, you can vote for free.
And if you forget to vote, your next vote counts as 2 votes.
Really?
Yes. Because I can't vote every day.
Well, it's every 24 hours.
Yeah.
So it's not like you can vote at 8 p.m. and then vote again after midnight. You have to vote 8 p.m. the next day.
Yeah, and that's what threw me off the last time because I was already asleep.
Right.
But when I logged back in the next day, Mama was telling me about it. She was like, I can't get in there. And I was like, you have to refresh your page and blah, 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 blah. And when she done that, it gave her 2 votes. And when I done it, it gave me 2 votes because I didn't get the vote the day before.
I didn't know that. It's a cool thing, though. I mean, if by some miracle I did win, it'd be really good for the podcast because, I mean...
Kane Hodder.
Kane Hodder, yeah. I've always wanted to interview him anyway. And
you definitely take the GoPros to Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. Which you can book a room there. Yeah, like if I don't win, I'll just book a room there.
You think they'll let somebody down in the pit?
It's I don't think there's a pit there, but it's basically a B&B/museum, and it's pretty dope. Can't remember how much it costs. It's not cheap, but it's worth it. It's really nice.
Isn't it in like Ohio or something?
It's up north. I remember looking at it. Was 10 hours from here, 10 hours north. I want to say Michigan, maybe.
Maybe I don't.
Yeah, I think it's Michigan. Because I was like, I've drove to Michigan doing gigs with a band before. That's no biggie. So yeah, if you don't mind, give me a vote on there. See how far along I can get before some Instagram influencer gets 50,000 votes a day. All right, let's get on to announcements. Got a lot of announcements to make.
I see that.
I like making announcements.
Well, I thought our show dates was the announcements.
Did I go through all those? Yeah.
Yeah. This is
just no, not announcements, news.
Yeah,
I got it mixed up. News. But there's this new website I've been, in case people wonder where all we get our news from, is from several places, but I like to go to Comic Book Resource, CBR.com, Den of Geek, comicbook.com, Nerdist.
Geek News.
I don't ever look at that one.
I do. I get a lot of stuff from it.
We don't talk about wrestling much because there's hardly usually ever really anything worth announcing, but I go to Gerwick for wrestling news. So at any rate, first thing I noticed, Amazon Studios officially announced a movie called Blade Runner 2099. No, it's not a movie. It's an upcoming live-action limited series that will be executive produced by Ridley Scott.
Oh, nice.
It's based in the Blade Runner universe from Alcorn Entertainment and Scott Free Productions. Now, it says, like, the last movie was 2049, right?
Dude, I honestly don't remember. I was trying to think of that earlier.
I can tell you real quick because I've got it on here. My stupid hard drive's so slow. I probably need to since I upgraded, I probably need to put more memory in this thing. Blade Runner 2049, and this is 2099. So I don't know if Ryan Gosling's... I mean, he could be in it because they're, androids. They don't really age, per se. But I don't know if he's tied to this or this is just a whole different thing. They haven't really...
Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say no.
Probably. And I was scared this was fake news, sort of like some of the dang Facebook Ghostbusters movie news that was not real that I looked at today. Warner Brothers Discovery is moving forward with a sequel to 2005's Constantine with Keanu Reeves.
But is Keanu Reeves going to be in it?
Yes, absolutely. My whole thing is like, well, it's about damn time. Everybody liked that movie.
I'm super stoked for another Constantine. But after watching the TV show or the series, the animated series, and reading all the comic books, yeah, I've really just gotten used to the more English, blonde-haired Constantine.
Yeah, but surely you liked the movie.
Oh, I love the movie. And I don't think I even knew who Constantine was before the movie. But, I mean, that's one of my, I would have to say, top 10 movies that anytime it's on, I'll sit and watch it no matter what part it's at.
So was the animated series good?
I thought so.
Now, I've seen like the Justice League Dark and stuff like that with him in it.
Oh, those are
But I haven't seen the actual just standalone.
Well, there's not very many of it with just him in it. I don't think it's just a John Constantine animated series. But, I mean, he picks up on a bunch of different DC shows.
Yeah, he does a lot of cameos. Sorry, I'm chewing in the microphone. It's not a good idea to eat snacks while you're podcasting.
Well, you keep bringing out good snacks too.
Those are a little stale. I got all these on my trip. Like, that's all the leftover snacks. We stopped and got a huge bag full. We're going to be on the road for 11 hours. So we stopped at a Love's and got a bunch of snacks. And I also have the one chip challenge at Love's now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I ain't got to worry about it. I'm not doing it. But yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm just going to have to re-prepare myself for Keanu Reeves' version, not the live-action Constantine or, the Justice League Dark.
Speaking of my Texas trip, me and Alicia were going to do a segment yesterday about, of course, me and Anthony are going to get on here and talk about the Iron Maiden concert because we met them there. But me and her were just going to talk about like our vantage point of everything we did, and everything we went through, and we still probably will do that. But while I was driving, I put on the Sandman Act 2 audiobook. So it'd basically be like potentially if they do a second season, this would be what it was probably going to be based off of. Because I listened to the first book, and the Sandman series followed it pretty closely, and it was good. I liked it. It was. I'm not done with it yet, but so far, I'm probably well over halfway through it, and I listened to a couple podcasts and stuff like that.
So did you come across anything interesting on your drive?
Nothing that really jumps out at me.
You know what? Gators coming through Louisiana, or
we weren't in Louisiana very long. It's like you come out of Mississippi, you hit Louisiana, and boom, you're in Texas. And you're in Texas from
quite a while.
A while before you get to Austin if you come from the east going west, like we did.
You go through Shreveport, it's not that bad a drive.
No, it wasn't on the way there. On the way back, we hit Shreveport in rush hour, and there was an accident. And so like 99 lanes of traffic were just sitting still.
Oh, Shreveport's grown since last time I was
One thing
there.
that stood out was, you see those big windmills that are outside of Waco, those big white three-bladed, humongous windmills.
Yeah, the ones for the power windmills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen those on TV a lot, but I've never seen them in person.
You don't realize how big they are?
They are massive. And there are so many of them as far as you can see. And they're not really in a pattern. They're just kind of scattered around the hillsides. And golly, these things are big. Like, it's almost mesmerizing to watch them.
I've never seen one up close, but I've watched YouTube videos that's had them in it with like people working on them and stuff. And man, it's just, they do a shot where they're looking over the top of it. You're like, God.
Like, if you're standing next to one, like, you're smaller than a flea. Like, they are huge.
Wow.
Massive.
Well, where'd you see them at?
Outside of Waco, Texas. And there may be more like that in other places, but these particular ones are the ones I've seen on TV and stuff. And I was like, damn, those things are big. And they're constantly turning, so somebody's getting a lot of power.
Yeah.
But imagine how much one of those would cost to build.
Imagine how much power you get versus what you get from coal, though.
It's wind.
It's free energy.
Yeah.
Of course, they're still going to charge you for it. But
yeah. Somebody's making some money. But yeah, that's the only thing that stands out in my... I saw some other cool stuff, but as far as the trip there... Now, when we got there, besides the Iron Maiden concert, one cool thing we did is we went to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre gas station.
I was going to ask if y'all went to the gas station.
It is the... I got you a sticker right here.
Oh, sweet.
It is the gas station, not a replica, that was in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And, dude, they've restored it, like, pretty much perfectly. The gas pumps aren't out there, but they've even got that really old Coke machine, but they moved it to the inside.
Yeah.
They have a replica of the truck that the guy drove in the movie. And I thought it was the real van, that green van. But it's a replica.
VW van?
Yeah, it's a replica. But there are a bunch of cool places to do photo ops. And they really sell barbecue there, and it's really good. And it's basically a horror movie gift shop museum barbecue place.
Did you see any cows around it?
Well, we were in Texas, so we saw a lot of cows.
I'm just saying, man. It's
and the sign still says that we slaughter barbecue. It's like the same. And dude, the smoker they had there, I was like, whoa.
fit a person in it.
At least, like me and you could climb up in there and take a nap.
I mean, I'm just saying,
not even
Bubba,
have to snuggle
you might
too
not have
much.
ate some regular barbecue.
Well, maybe not, but it was good. Well, technically I ate brisket, but it was really, really good. And it was ironic because in the movie that dude is like chewing on a sausage that he got from there. And
Yeah.
we ate some sausages and stuff there too. But yeah, you order there's a menu. You order right there in the gift shop, and then you go around back, and they bring you your food to you. And there's little cabins. There's a stage out there.
Well, that's something else I was going to ask. Since you've actually been there now and seen how the place is laid out, one of the places we were looking at for a con was there.
Okay, the owners of this gas station put on that con, but it's not at the gas station. It's another, but it's the same people, and they have tons of connections. Because man, the cool thing about that place, if you live in Austin, is that there's always appearances of people coming, like from horror movies. Like, you remember Friday the 13th Part 6 where Jason pushed that girl's face through the RV?
Yeah.
She was there recently and was selling these little square things with her face impressioned in them.
Oh, wow.
And autographing them. And I was like, they had one for sale there, or maybe it was just for display. Some of the
How
stuff
would that badass would that be?
But there's all like, and there's a lot of the ones that just live in the area that just stop by and hang out.
That's cool.
So like, if you're a horror movie fan, like, dude, even if you don't like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it's not just Texas Chainsaw Massacre memorabilia. They have some of these Freddy Krueger action figures there you can't even find on eBay. Like some of the alternate ones.
Yeah.
The Army of Darkness action figures, like the real rare ones, like the double-headed Ash, and the bad guy, I forget his name. Like they had all of it, like stuff you can't find anywhere
Bad
else.
Ash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
I think that was his name, Bad Ash.
Maybe. He came from.
You're good,
him.
Ash, and I'm Bad Ash.
But then he became really, really bad Ash.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff, man. It's not, like I said, it's not just stuff you would find anywhere.
The more you hype this up, the more I'm ready to say, dude, let's just head out.
It was. I can't. As a horror fan, I can't say enough good things about it. And they have it set up just for the horror fans because you've got plenty of photo ops by the truck, by the van. They've got this thing out back where you eat. It's just a wall of like meat hooks and a big, huge tub of like blood chunks. And
Have they got a replica of one of the chainsaws?
Not a replica, but there's a bench out front, a big metal bench with a saw and a face mask, and it's got these little inserts of the different people that have been there that was in the different movies.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm pretty sure at least two of the Leatherfaces were on there. I'm pretty sure Gunnar Hansen, which I didn't know he passed away in 2015 until I was looking at some stuff last night because, of course, as soon as we get home, I found out on the trip Alicia had never seen a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I was like, we're going to fix that. And she's not big into slasher films, so she didn't really like it. But I took a couple of screenshots on my phone. I'll show you later because it's not really podcast relatable to show a picture. But I hit pause and took a picture, like just to look at how they restored it
Authentic
so
look.
perfectly. I was like, look, we were right there. She's like, you're such a nerd. I'm like, I know, I love it.
Now, okay, is the gas station in the original, is it the same gas station that they did in the remake?
I don't know.
It looked really similar, but
Well, the guy that was working there, which he's in a band, and I'm going to interview him. So we'll talk more about him later. But he told us that when the owner came across it, it was all grown up and run down. Like they had to completely, like thank God it was still there. The movie was filmed in '73, released in '74. Now the house is on the other side of Austin, and I think one of the houses, and maybe the Leatherface house, is now a restaurant.
I've been
So I really want to go there.
I've been past the road that leads up to that house, but I never did.
What's crazy is in the movie, this gas station looked like it was in the middle of nowhere. It's right off the highway. Like, literally, you pull off the highway into the parking lot. Of course, now in 73, 74, it may have been more of a desolate road than it is now.
Before they put the highway in.
But it's a highway, but it's it's in the middle of nowhere, but more so than it is in real life, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Which, again, it could have actually been that way back then, for all I know. I was just surprised, like, wow, this is it right here, like, right here, right off the road. That's crazy. But, dude, it was amazing. I was so happy. And I didn't spend a whole lot of money. I tried to dial it back, but I got some of those stickers. We gave them podcast stickers and Killj sticker. And I got a T-shirt from there, some magnets, this Jason Voorhees lunchbox. What else? Shot glass from there that I did drink out of last night, but I'm going to put it up for display because I don't want to drop it.
Yeah.
Shot glasses don't last long around here.
No, they don't.
They find the concrete floor very quickly. I don't know why either. It's weird. Something about gravity. I don't know.
Well, it sounds like y'all had an excellent trip.
Yeah, the drive is kind of brutal. It's 11 hours, but...
I mean, I've drove further for less.
Yeah, me too. Which I don't really mind driving. It just when you get older, you just make more stops. Like, on the way home.
On the way home is always the worst trip.
This time it definitely was.
Seems like it takes longer.
We had that big traffic situation in Shreveport. Then when we made it close, I think we were almost in Mississippi, or it may have been in Mississippi. No, we were almost in Mississippi. We hit a Love's truck stop and pulled over and took a power nap for about 20 minutes. And Alicia never really recovered, so I took back over driving and drove all the way in. And from there all the way home wasn't bad. It was just dark and I could not see shit. Because, that long road going towards Starkville, there's no lights. Like, there's no street lights at all. So it's just really, really, really dark.
I know all about that, going 59 down to Hattiesburg's like that.
Yeah, just a whole lot of nothing.
Nothing but trees and deer.
Yeah, I saw a lot of deer. Luckily, they were staying out of the road. But yes, we had a really good trip. There was, me and Alicia will talk about it more. We had a couple little setbacks on the front end, but...
Well, did you get to talk to the guy who owned it?
No, the owners were not there, but I plan on reaching out. Because, I mean, we're right up on Halloween. This is definitely the kind of stuff you want to be talking about.
If we're talking about doing that con, that seriously...
It's in March, I think.
Yeah.
He said they've already got some guests, but they're planning on having a bunch more. And definitely I want to go do that con. And I'm hoping, I told him, I was like, because he said anytime we do anything out here, we have music. Because he's, like I said, he's in a band and they play out there. And I was like, dude, if you ever need another band for anything, you let us know. I'd be happy to bring the equipment trailer out here. And he said, well, every time we do something, we do have bands. So who knows?
That's a really long drive for one show, but that would be a pretty awesome place.
Think about it. You've got like 3/4 of the band that's freaking game. Like, I know you're in. Sean will be giddy as a...
Yeah, he'd be all there.
Yeah. And
Sean's got the big truck now, so we could use it to pull the equipment.
And I'm definitely there. Rob likes that kind of stuff because he even recognized the place. He said, hey, when I posted on Facebook, he said, that's where Leatherface lives.
Oh, that's awesome.
So anyway, like I said, there'll be more talk about the trip and about the concert later on. I want to show you something just to get your reaction.
Is this is this Blood and Honey?
Okay, so you've already seen it.
I've been knowing about this for almost a year.
The Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey horror movie. And yes, you heard
terrifying.
That. It looks really scary.
The Winnie the Pooh character, anytime it pops up, it's almost like the whole Momo character. Whenever she pops up, I have to turn my head.
Or like Terrifier, the clown. It's like an independent film that's like everybody...
It's bad. But Blood and Honey and Momo were like the same level for me. It's like, oh my God, no, turn it.
Well, I was trying to figure out, like, how in the world are they able to do this? And there's still some copyright law restrictions, but evidently Winnie the Pooh's been out long enough to where it's considered public domain.
Dude, it's been out forever.
And there's still certain things you can't say or do or use, I think. But it's basically Winnie the Pooh goes nuts and starts serial killing. He's going after Christopher Robin. Piglet is with him. Like, it's a whole thing, and it looks terrifying.
I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I
Yeah,
have seen
it looks scary.
I have seen all the promotional stuff, the pictures.
And it's because at first I was like, well, this is just one of those things that's just so ridiculous that people are going to watch it, like Sharknado or something. But it actually looks like it might be scary.
I never watched Sharknado.
Well, the appeal of Sharknado is how ridiculous the title is. Like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes was Sharknado before Sharknado.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I watched Return of the Killer Tomatoes too on USA.
I think I've seen it, but dude, it's been so long ago.
Yeah, I need some of that time back that I wasted. But it's so ridiculous that it's fun. I don't know that that's the case with this, but I mean, with just the premise of it, you would think, wow, this kid's cartoon is turned into a bloodbath. Where are they going to have, like, next they're going to have, like, Bugs Bunny, like, Elmer Fudd, like, really hunting them?
Like, Bugs Bunny really cutting them up.
Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't know you knew about that. I was going to show you that picture.
Yeah, I've seen the picture. It is terrifying.
There is a new Fletch movie out.
Now, is this Fletch from back in the day?
Chevy Chase. Fletch Lives.
Wow, I used to love that movie.
Oh, and when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, blasphemy, because those movies are great. Like, don't mess that up. But it's John Hamm playing Fletch.
I don't know who that is, do I?
Yeah, well, he got his... I didn't really watch Mad Men very much, but
I
he
didn't
was...
either.
And there was a rumor going around for a while that he was being considered to replace Ben Affleck as Batman, which I was okay
Hang
with.
on, is he the main guy?
If I show you a picture of him, yeah. If I show you a picture of him, you'll be like, oh, yeah, I know who that is. That guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I do know who that is.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
I'm just not familiar with
I feel a little bit better about it. And some of the news on here. Well, let me just finish what I got. I've already announced that. House of the Dragons episode 3 and 4. I'm not going to do spoilery, but they really episodes 3 and 4 were, man,
episode 4
epic.
Was wow.
It delivered, and
it got that awkward part when you're watching it. You're like,
yeah.
Ooh.
But 1 and 2 were setting everything up as it should. 3 and 4 is when you really get into the weeds of the story and the meat and potatoes.
Sunday nights is going to be really good.
What's today, Friday?
Yes.
Wow. Me and Alicia watched episode, whatever the recent one is of She-Hulk. Is it up to 5?
I don't know. I haven't had a chance
I like to say, the more I watch this show, the more I like it. You know, last episode
it was good. It's funny.
Last podcast episode, I said, you know, it's a fun show, but now that I know like what's going on, what it's about, and what it's not, I really enjoyed it this episode. Like I've enjoyed it, all of them, but
I just don't like how short different. They are, man.
They are very short.
Right when it gets going, it's over.
Yeah.
But everybody has told me to make sure I watch the end credit stuff.
Yeah, there's an end credit on almost, if not every episode.
All of them so far, from what I've been told.
I think so, yeah. Warner Brothers plans to increase licensing core properties to competing streamers. I have another article open that elaborates on that. It's
I'm kind of glad you pulled that other thing up that popped up real quick. But go ahead. We'll talk about it in a
minute. Batman, the Cape Crusader series in particular, is being shopped to Netflix, Amazon, and Apple. It's not the animated series like you remember from the 90s. It's a different. It's called Batman: The Cape Crusader. It's a different series, but it's a good one. And so I guess this is. I don't know why they're getting away from the HBO Max stuff, because it was, you know, DC Plus had their own streaming service, and now it's just comic books, and they don't do any shows. Then it was a big thing for HBO Max.
I think it's because of the whole Warner Brother Discovery merger.
I don't know.
Since that guy doesn't like money so much.
He hates money.
He's trying to get rid of...
Ooh, get that money away from me. I don't like it.
But have you watched any of the new season of Cobra Kai?
No, but Tara and Alex watched it and said it was really good.
Oh, wow. It is really good.
I want to wait till I have time to, like, really binge watch it. Like, probably don't have time to watch it all in one day, but over the course of a couple, maybe.
I think I'm halfway through episode 4.
I've heard really good things, and I'm glad you said that, because that ties into this announcement. The Karate Kid franchise will return to theaters with a brand new film.
I just don't understand how they're going to do that with Mr. Miyagi.
Well, they're not going
Is
to do it, Mr.
LaRusso
Miyagi.
going to take over?
It doesn't say. I read this whole article, and it just says this will be the first movie since the 2010 reboot with Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan, which I didn't dislike as a movie. I just didn't think it should have been called The Karate Kid.
You think it
they
should
were
have been called
clearly
Kung Fu
doing
Kid,
Kung Fu, which
yeah.
Kung Fu's cool too.
Kung Fu's actually more badass than karate, but
And I think you still could have got there where you were wanting to go with the whole kid, Kung Fu Kid, Karate Kid.
Yeah.
I think people would have got the reference, especially if you watch the movie, that it's a reboot.
But a lot of people didn't realize.
Well, they were not doing karate.
No, but a lot of people didn't realize it was a reboot. A lot of the younger generation, they didn't know what Karate Kid was when Cobra Kai come out.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, like a lot of kids, teenage to 20-year-olds even this is their first exposure to Karate Kid would be Cobra Kai. So I thought that was interesting. A new Roadhouse reboot is coming.
Oh, wow.
Don't know how I feel about that, but I guarantee you there better be some throats ripped out, or I'll be mad.
They better bring it. Somebody better go
rip
ham
somebody's
on it
throat out. Because that's where that whole thing came from,
Yeah. I just don't know who they're going to pick to take over Patrick Swayze's role. And
you would have to think it's going to,
Sam.
You never know nowadays, but you would have to think it's going to be a big budget release. So they're going to have to get a big name, I would assume.
You would think.
Somebody's popular. The guy from Reacher would be good.
He's almost too big.
Patrick Swayze, by those standards in the 80s, he was jacked.
He was jacked.
By the standards of the 80s. Nowadays, that's just a P90X body.
Was that Kelly Preston who played the girl?
I don't know.
First time I really remember seeing nudity on TV. And I was just like, oh, wow. But yeah, they really got to bring it if they're going to redo that movie.
Yeah, that movie was awesome. It had a little bit of something for everybody,
Oh, yeah.
Elliot.
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott is still big into stuff. I wonder if they would cameo him somehow.
That's what I was wondering. Who's going to pull him?
Spoiler alert, he got stabbed in the movie, so his character won't return, but they could easily do like a cool nod, a cameo or something.
I don't really remember if it showed him dying in it or if he just got stabbed. Yeah, he was dead on the bar.
Yep.
That's one of the reasons
he came back to the bar and said, I said just one drink, man. And then he rolled him over and he had a knife in him.
Had that dagger in him.
Yep.
And that's the dagger he had stabbed in the gas pedal when that car went shooting over the fence.
Now you're making me want to go back and watch Roadhouse.
Hey, I'm game.
At least till we get to the throat rip scene.
I'm game.
Oh, speaking of ripping out throats, I started watching the MacGruber TV show.
I still hadn't seen it.
I want to watch you watch it. I haven't seen all of them. That's the first episode, but I
think
laughed
I remember you
so
saying
hard.
something about that a couple weeks ago. You want to watch me watch it.
I was having a bad day, and it stopped being bad because I just laughed so hard. I was crying.
That's probably not something we need to
It is
record and
not
watch.
appropriate by any standards. It's not even close to work safe if you watch stuff at work. It's MacGruber, dude. He put a celery stalk in his ass and started dancing to distract everybody.
I don't remember that part.
It was in the movie.
I don't remember that part.
Really?
I don't remember much about the movie MacGruber.
So when you did it, you weren't paying homage. You thought it was an original thing?
I thought so, but I would just say, hey, look at me.
I may have watched 2 episodes. I can't remember, but God, it's funny. It's stupid funny, which is okay with me, but not some people.
That's fine with me. I love stupid funny.
So we're gearing up for Halloween. Halloween season is almost here.
We are.
I've been buying Halloween decorations.
I've been planning out a couple excursions for us.
Yeah.
That I've been trying to keep top secret.
I've still got the McLaughlin interview lined up to do. I need to nail that down as far as a date. because that'd be perfect for Halloween. In case you don't know, Tom McLaughlin did. He was the director for Friday the 13th Part 6. And we already covered in the last episode the Friday the 13th news. I haven't heard anything else.
I haven't either.
Newer since then. We just released that episode.
I listened to it
right before I went to Texas. Actually, the night.
I think I listened to it Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, that was that episode where we did the first half, and then 3 weeks later did the other half. Yeah. Yep. And I've still got that interview with Barry Poole,
which I still say we need to do it. Standalone.
Well, it was only 20 minutes. Special. We'll have to do an intro, outro with it or something.
We'll do that regardless.
Which there's no limit on how short or how long our episodes need to be. But I think we need to take a break right here.
And because I'm out of beverage.
And then come back tonight. You can have that one.
It's been sitting out too long.
Oh, I wanted to do a shout out. Let me just do this the right way. Okay. That was interesting.
Yeah, that even sound different.
This is a juicy IPA made by the 512 Brewing Company out of Austin, Texas. This is a local beer that they make there.
Did you go to that brewery?
No, but it's obviously popular because everywhere you go, just about, they have it on tap.
Oh, wow.
Or at least, like this. So I bought this at, I don't know, some gas station or something. Yeah, it's really good. I drank a lot of good local beers there. And
yeah, I bet you and Anthony went all out on the...
What was the name of this hotel we went to? I'll tell you when we get back, because when we take the break, I'm going to show you the pictures. It's got a haunted... Like, the hotel's haunted. And that's one of the main reasons I wanted to go there for drinks and stuff before the... I couldn't afford to stay there, but I at least wanted to go there and have drinks in the lobby at the hotel bar. But anyway, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. And we're not going to wait 3 weeks this time.
3 weeks later.
No. We actually did this.
Not even an hour later.
Night. Yeah, about 30 minutes. So the name of that hotel is the Driscoll, and it is the oldest... I closed that other thing. It's the oldest hotel in Austin, and it's really nice.
I think it's really haunted. I think I've heard a podcast talking about the Driscoll.
Well, evidently it's so haunted that when you do the haunted tour of Austin, you meet there, I think. Or that's definitely one of the big stops. And we were reading during the break, room 525 is supposed to be like super haunted. I wonder if I bet that room stays booked a lot.
If they even
paranormal investigators,
if they allow people to book it, yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole thing about all the senator's daughter, room 525, Annie Lennox ghost. Like it's evidently there's a whole thing. But yeah, we met up there. I didn't pick up on any ghost vibes. I should have took a meter with me.
Yeah.
We need to get all that stuff down and start looking through it.
I know there's one thing that's missing out of it. We'll talk about that later.
You pulled up some stuff.
I can do that sometimes.
You pulled up some stuff. Halo Season 2 is coming out. I started watching Halo and really liked it, but something else came up and I need to return to it. I'd almost forgotten about it. But it's only like a weird... Not a weird, but like a network.
Where was we watching it? I don't even remember.
I don't remember what it comes on.
But I think whichever one of us that had it got rid of it or it lapsed. And that's the reason we quit watching
I don't think it wasn't one of the main services. Well, let me just look it up.
I think it was like Paramount or...
It is on, Paramount Plus.
Yeah, and I think one of us had the free version, so we were watching it. There were several episodes that had already been done.
I'm super excited because when we get done with this podcast, there's 2 new episodes of Rick and Morty. Season 6 has started.
Yes.
I want to watch that like immediately after this. I don't even want to edit until after we watch it.
Okay.
But I do need to edit this tonight because you know how I am. I could do it tomorrow. See? It's already happening.
No, because we already got plans. We got old man plans tomorrow.
We got plans for this whole weekend that I hope they all stick, even down to the details.
Is it sad that I'm like excited for tomorrow? Am I really gotten that old?
I don't think we need to go there. Ant-Man 3, you said is...
It said the trailer's out, but people are like not liking the trailer.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen the trailer yet.
Haven't seen it. You said there's a Quantum Leap reboot coming?
Yes.
You think the people listening to this will remember Quantum Leap?
Some of them will. Most of them's going to be like, what is that?
Yeah.
And Scott Bakula actually turned down a cameo spot.
Why?
I don't know.
That's silly.
I don't know if Dean Stockwell, or is it Stockwell or Stockton?
I don't know.
I can't remember. I don't know if Dean did or not, but Scott Bakula did turn it down.
I'm glad you mentioned Clerks 3 because I listened to Kevin Smith's podcast. In fact, that's one of the podcasts I listened to when I was traveling. Clerks 3 is doing well. I've seen good things about it from reviews and stuff.
I'm still excited to watch it.
They're doing this. He does this now, I think, with all of his movies. I know he did with Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, where he does a road show.
Yeah.
Where they go around to all these theaters and he gets up and talks like before and after the movie. And I think there's even a signing where you can like meet him. And when they did the Jay and Silent Bob Reboot movie, they came to Huntsville, but it was on like a weeknight, so I couldn't make it. So if they do that somewhere close to here with this coming up tour,
I got PTO.
I'd like to see it.
I'd like to go.
There's a new Jeepers Creepers coming out. Now, is this a reboot or are they just picking up?
I'm not sure. It doesn't go a whole lot in it. I think it's another one.
Let me see if there's a trailer out for that.
I think it's just like a... It is a reboot. Oh, it's Reborn.
Jeepers Creepers Reborn.
So I don't think that's going to be considered a reboot.
Oh, so it's in theaters now.
Yeah.
So there should be a trailer. Oh, it's getting good reviews.
It's getting a lot of mixed reviews.
Can't really go by that though. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Terrifier 2. This is going to be a good Halloween season for movies. That independent film Terrifier that like did so well with the clown.
The clown, yeah.
Yeah, Terrifier 2 is about to come out. And me and you were just looking. I know a lot of people listening to this aren't local, but the Guin Drive-In Theater, which is not far from where we live, is doing doing a double feature, October the 15th. It's the original Halloween, and then Halloween Ends, the new one.
But they're doing a whole month of...
Oh, great stuff! Yeah,
man, this is one of the few times I wish I lived closer to Guin, Alabama, because I would probably go every night.
Oh, I typed in Halloween movies, so it just showed me.
That's very broad.
Halloween franchise movies. Because.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, they just called it Halloween.
Just Halloween.
I hate it when they do that. So this trilogy, they're supposed to end Halloween franchise, which we talked about this last episode. I think
it's supposed to end Michael Myers.
It's supposed to be the end, but that's so stupid. Because this character's going to be around forever. It may be way later on that they bring him back, but this is not going to be the last one. Mark my words. But in 2007, no, that's the Rob Zombie Halloween. But they still...
So was Resurrection the one before Kills?
Let me go to the Halloween Wikipedia, so they'll get them in order. Because I hate it when they call a movie the same name as a movie that's already happened.
No, Resurrection come out in 2002.
So there's 3... No, wait a minute.
There's one...
There's 3 movies called Halloween. There's the original Halloween from 1978. Halloween 2007 was Rob Zombie. And then Halloween again for this trilogy that does Halloween, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. That is so confusing.
It's funny. It looks like every
1, 2, 3,
11
4,
years.
5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. There's going to be 13 Halloween movies total, but 12 Michael Myers movies. What is this? This looks cool. Oh, they've got on the Wikipedia page, they got the timeline. I like how Halloween 3 is like all off by itself.
Season of the Witch, was that the one that was the cult of Michael Myers?
No, this Halloween 3 had nothing to do with Michael Myers at all. He wasn't. It was a whole separate thing.
Okay, I don't think I'm sure I've seen it, but I don't
understand this timeline. Oh, because they ignored some of the other ones in the timeline.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you look right here, Halloween 2 jumps to Halloween 4, but then H2O splits off from Halloween 2 to 20 years later, and then Resurrection that ignores 4, 5, and 6. Then now, this new timeline jumps straight from the original. So, okay, in this timeline, this is so stupid. You have Halloween, 78, and then 2018. You have 2 Halloween movies back to back if you follow this timeline. And then Halloween Kills and then Halloween Ends. Why did they do that? There's 3 movies in this franchise called Halloween.
I don't know. Because of reboots?
Displeasure. That is what I have for this. I have spoken.
Well, hold on.
I'm drinking 2 beers right now. I'm drinking on this juicy IPA.
Oh, did I finish that other one?
And I'm drinking an Ultra.
Yeah, I did.
I'm chasing it with an Ultra. That's so weird. I'm drinking this hardcore.
Or are you chasing that bitter, Ultra with that IPA?
Well, I haven't opened that Ultra yet, so I'll tell you something. But I'm at both ends of the spectrum on beer here.
Yeah. Man, I'm excited about next month.
I'm looking forward to Halloween Ends. I've got hopes for it. I've got what's right under high hopes.
Medium well.
We got low,
rare.
Well, like, let's say you're on the ground, and then you're high up in the air. What's in between there?
You're asking me to make up a word, so you can make fun of me later.
No, but I like the way you're thinking.
I don't think I've watched a Halloween movie since Rob Zombie's reboot.
I've got 3rd floor hopes for this movie. How's that?
Out of 13?
We need to rank. We've probably already done that. Rank all the Halloween movies.
No, we haven't. We haven't. I don't know if somebody sent us in a list.
I need to post this illustration somewhere. Let me copy this. Because it really lays out the Halloween franchise. Just go to the.
But who done it? That's the question.
Oh no, it's accurate from my memory anyway. Because see, down here it's got Halloween and Halloween 2 from 2007.
That's the Rob Zombies
in their own thing. Season of the Witches is its own thing, but then everything comes from the original. But then it gets squirrely from there. It's the Curse of Michael Myers is the one where
Hang on, you know what? I haven't watched H2O or Resurrection.
It's good. H2O is when Laurie Strode returned the first time.
Yeah, but I don't remember seeing either. I might have watched it.
Halloween 4, 5, and 6 did not have her. And then she came back for H2O, which is a direct sequel to Halloween 2, the original. Because we have 2 Halloween 2s.
Man, math and stuff.
It's just, I don't know. It's confusing. And I don't even mind them doing sequels, direct sequels to certain parts that ignore the other ones. Because...
Well, if you do that, you need to, say that.
Yeah, somehow.
Of course, I don't know how you do that.
In advertising, they kind of they do. And I'm okay with standalone stuff. What I'm not okay with is just calling it Halloween again. You already have a Halloween. That was the first one, was in 1978, and that was it. That means to be the only one called that. You need to call it Halloween : something else.
Yeah.
Even
Or
if
put
it's
the date by
even
it.
if it's the tag like reborn or the new one, something that doesn't.
I agree. Every horror movie does it. That does a
Yep,
reboot.
Friday the 13th's done it. Nightmare on Elm Street's done it. And I said this in the last episode, so I want to elaborate.
Hellraiser's done it.
Almost every another crime that horror movie franchises commit is saying that this is the end. Like Freddy's dead, the final chapter, the final Friday, Halloween ends. Like, how does that make people want to come watch it more?
But this is what they should do. They should put the question mark behind
Halloween ends?
Ends? Exactly.
But like back in the day when you had the classic monster movies like Frankenstein and Dracula and stuff, they were like, this is the last Dracula movie ever. No, because Dracula's going to be around way after we're dead.
Because Dracula's immortal.
I'm talking about the character.
That's what I'm talking about, the character.
Not the real life person.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know you knew him like that. I'm sorry.
I've only been to Transylvania a couple times. Did the twist.
Well, I'm glad
Did
you
the Monster
got the
Mash.
twist in.
Yeah.
Oh, you even broke out the Monster Mash.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm saving this. I don't know if I want to post it on our... I don't know. I'll use it for something.
We'll probably get made fun of.
Nah, we get made fun of anyway. Don't worry about that.
We'll need to make sure that we...
There's plenty of reasons to make fun of us. Showing the Halloween
than
timeline
this.
is the least of our worries.
Yeah, Halloween never was one of my favorite horror movie...
Yeah, but man, that first one is just
The
so
first one was
good.
great.
It's
The
just
second
so
one was good. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the original.
I've spoke with Dick Murdoch, who played Michael Myers, and we email tagged back and forth a bunch of times about him doing an interview, but it just never happened.
Be kind of hard to do it. He don't talk.
That would be so funny if we, instead of doing an interview with somebody who played Michael Myers, we'd do an interview with Michael Myers.
It'd have to be Skype.
You remember...
Because all he does is nod.
No, just have him sitting there like when Kane Hodder came out as Jason on Arsenio Hall. You remember that? Promoting, I think he was promoting Jason Takes Manhattan.
Barely.
He come out as Jason and just sat there.
And just kind of looked over at him every
Now and then he would slowly like turn his head towards Arsenio Hall. It was so hilarious.
I wonder if we can find that on YouTube.
Oh God, yeah, I've watched it several times. Of course you did, Mark.
Uh,
Yeah, I'll play it for you after we get done with this.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Because Arsenio Hall is funny as hell anyway.
yeah, he was pretty funny. Dude, there's a lot of new horror movies that's fixing to come out.
I just saw one called The Barbarian.
I've read
I
something
think
about
it's
it
supposed to
on
be like
Google,
really good.
but I don't remember what it's about.
It's like a whole new thing. Yeah, 2022. It's just called Barbarian, not The Barbarian.
Yeah, I don't know
Where can I
what
watch
it's
it?
about. Malco.
Oh, it's in the... Okay, it's in theaters right now. But, I mean, if you look, it's got the guy that played Pennywise
Yep.
in the reboot. That Justin Long guy. I recognize him.
He was
Richard Brake. He was...
Justin Long was the original one on Jeepers Creepers.
Yep. Richard Brake is the Night King from Game of Thrones and a bunch. Oh, he's been in everything. He was in 3 from Hell.
Yeah. Yep.
We need to watch a movie tonight after we watch Rick and Morty.
Dude, there's so many things we got to do tonight.
I haven't watched Thor: Love and Thunder yet.
I haven't either.
Oh, really? I asked
My
Alicia.
buddy at work told me it was really good.
I asked Alicia before she went to work tonight, are you going to be mad at me if I watch Thor: Love and Thunder over the weekend? She's like, nah.
Which means she don't care about watching it.
She likes the Marvel movies, but of course she's not into them like we are. Like there's been several, not several, but a few she hasn't even seen. And there's a couple she's like, I don't know if I've seen that one or not. And I keep telling her, you gotta, because she likes Spider-Man. Like, you gotta watch No Way Home. She still hadn't seen it.
Doctor Strange, man.
We watched it and me and Clint went and watched it at the theater.
Well, I just watched it a week or so ago, maybe. I watched it the Sunday after we played D&D a couple weeks ago. when I couldn't sleep because I was staying here.
Yeah.
And ended up staying up and watching.
You used to
it.
sleep good here. What happened? Is it because of the futon?
Well, it's because now I got to get up and go to work during the day like a normal person.
But
I'm
on
no
the
longer a
weekends,
vampire.
like tonight, it's Friday night. You're probably not going to go to bed till.
Oh yeah, well I've been up since early this morning.
Oh, okay. You probably won't go to sleep then.
I mean, it depends on how many of these cold beverages go down, but
You know, you're definitely like me. If I'm tired and I start drinking, it could go either way. With you, it's almost always you hit your second wind.
it's because
Like you get, like it gives you energy or something.
whenever I get tired and I start drinking, you haven't got tired yet. And when you go down, I'm just hitting my second wind because I'm just trying to stay awake.
Yeah.
Otherwise, somebody's over there throwing stuff at me or poking me or
I
come on,
remember
wake up.
on the way home from Austin, Alicia woke up and she's like, "I'm sorry that I'm making you do all the driving." And I'm like, "No, it's fine. I don't want you to drive sleepy. But you do owe me a nightcap when we get back." And we got back at 1:30 in the morning. And she's like, "You better stop and get me. We better stop and get me some Mountain Dews if I'm doing a nightcap." And I'm like, "I ain't doing no nightcap, dude. I'm going straight to bed." That nightcap is out the window.
Yeah, I was expecting a Vox whenever y'all got back, but
It was so late. My parents told me to text them, and I didn't even text them until the next day.
so did you go to work at all this week?
Well, I was
So
already
you
off
had the
Monday,
whole week
Tuesday,
off?
and Wednesday, and then we were gonna stay an extra night on the way home.
Yeah, I thought y'all were staying in
That's why
Shreveport.
she took off work
Yeah.
last night, and then I can't remember why, but we were like, let's just go on home. And
Because Shreveport's
so
almost a
I had
halfway
taken off
mark,
Thursday. And I'm
man.
like, I'm not gonna go to work for one day, so I took off today too.
I mean, yeah, you got like 1,000,000 hours.
I've got a lot saved. Man, because when I first
You coulda
started working
you coulda
there,
retired 10
I
years ago just on your time off.
I used to never take off work for anything. Like I would go to work sick, which nowadays that's like considered a crime.
Oh, yeah.
But this is way before COVID. I would go to work feeling bad because I'm like, well, I'm gonna sit at home and feel bad.
Well, see, if we don't use our PTO, they
They roll
buy
into
it
your
back from us.
Oh, well, mine rolls into my retirement.
Yeah, see, ours don't. If ours rolled over, I wouldn't take as much PTO as I do.
How do they buy them back from you though? They give
You just pay them out. You get it's
Pay
8
with what?
hours with money.
they
they
literally buy them from you.
Yeah, you sell them back to the company.
So they give you 8 hours of pay for every day that you don't
for
take.
every 8 hours of PTO you don't take.
Bro,
it.
I would never take it.
No, because I mean it's taxed.
Actually, in your situation, though, you got to drive so far.
I save money by not going to work.
I told my boss one time when gas got back up again, like a couple of months ago, I was like, I'm probably going to start calling in broke. Not calling in sick, calling in broke because I need to save money and stay at home.
Yeah,
And I don't have, my commute's half what you do.
I got talked to about being late and
Talk to or talked at?
talked well. Let's just say it wasn't a good talk. Anyway, they was like, well, you just need to get up earlier. I was like, I'm already getting up at 5 in the morning.
So let me ask you this. The first time you went to day shift, you did not have a good experience at all. What is your take on it this time years later? I think you're enjoying it more than you did then.
No, I'm not.
You don't seem miserable.
Well,
You
one,
look-
I'm not
you
on
look
the
pretty happy.
floor, but I've regulated a little bit better.
Don't you think there's more to do, though?
On night shift, yeah. The perks about day shift, okay. Everything's open when I get off work.
Yeah.
If I stop at a gas station on the way home to get gas, I can get a burger or chicken strips if I want one. It's not just breakfast food.
Right.
If there is a restaurant open or
You can buy beer.
Yeah. But, I mean, if there is a fast food joint open, they're selling burgers and whatever, not just breakfast food. That's the the pros to it.
And two, man, ever since COVID, have you noticed there's so fewer 24-hour places now around here. I don't know if that's
Gas station
nationwide
here or there.
unless it is an actual truck stop.
Most
like
of them,
a Love's or a Pilot or a Flying J's, or which we don't have a lot of Flying J's around here. We have a few, or a Buc-ee's.
Which we don't have any Buc-ee's around here.
We passed a Buc-ee's. We went into a Buc-ee's.
I don't think there's a Buc-ee in Mississippi.
No, I don't think you.
Do you have some in South Alabama?
I think I read they're putting one in down south.
Probably around Hattiesburg, if I had to guess. Maybe Jackson area.
Well, Buc-ee's originated in Texas.
You know, I passed that Buc-ee's on the way to Florida when I come down there to pick y'all up. And
there's going to be a Buc-ee's. Yeah, that's down south.
Wow.
Isn't that where Three Doors Down is from? Or close?
They're from Issaquena. So, yeah, it's close.
Issaquena.
Issaquena's just south of Vicksburg.
So they're building one in Mississippi right now.
That's crazy.
I bet all our up north listeners are like, what the hell are you talking about Buc-ee's? Buc-ee's is basically Bass Pro Shop meets a gas station meets a mall. It's this huge stopping place.
You sold me when you said Bass Pro Shop.
They have a lot of stuff.
I'm still wanting to go to Bass Pro Shop in Memphis.
They have stuff and things, and they have really good food. And the bathrooms, because it's all about the pit stop at this place. They have like...
Well, it's a huge truck stop.
No, trucks aren't allowed there. It says no 18-wheelers.
Dude, the one I passed was as big as a Walmart Supercenter.
No 18-wheelers.
And wow.
They don't even let the employees park at Buc-ee's. They have their own spot.
So they don't have diesel at all?
No. They have diesel fuel for your diesel engines, but not like 18-wheelers.
Not for 18-wheelers.
There's a huge sign that says no 18-wheelers.
That is crazy.
And in case you don't read, there's a picture of an 18-wheeler with a circle and an X through it.
Well, you know, there's those pictures all up and down the trace. And I still see 18-wheelers on the trace.
And they will give them a ticket.
No, they don't give them a ticket.
Really?
They escort them off.
Dude, if you even have a company logo on your truck these days, they give you a ticket on the trace.
That's a really, really touchy subject with the trace and with corporate.
I've heard it's pretty strict. Like the speed limit is strictly enforced too. 50 miles an hour. If you get caught.
If you get caught.
Well, yeah, you got to get caught first.
But now, most of the time, what they do with truck drivers is they'll escort them to the next exit, no matter what exit it is, and tell them they got to find their way.
And see what's crazy is I've always heard my whole life you can't hunt or fish on the trace, and come to find out you can. You've went fishing on the trace.
I go fishing on a lot of different places.
And you haven't even been to jail or anything.
Not for that. Now there's several places on the trace that is just for recreation and fishing and stuff like that.
Well, recreation for sure, but I don't know who told me that, but I'd always heard that it's a big no-no to hunt or fish there.
And you can hunt on the trace, but you got to have special tags and licenses.
I bet.
But you can't. There's certain places you can't. Parts that are like the Tom Bigby Wildlife Reserve, it crosses over the trace. You can't hunt on that spot.
You know what? We need to go to Nashville sometime and just go from one end of the trace to the other.
I've done it before.
How long did it take you?
Well, we stopped, but I think it was 2 days.
Oh, Jesus. Where did you sleep?
We stopped in just different towns on the way down.
The Natchez Trace is 444 miles from Nashville to Jackson?
No, Natchez.
That makes sense. That checks out.
Yeah, you can click the second one. How long does it take to drive it?
10.5 hours.
Yeah.
You can do that in a day.
You can.
Hell, I did 11 in a day, twice.
We stopped because we was doing the entire tour. It's something my grandfather always wanted to do.
And you got to think the original people that did the Natchez Trace are like walking or on wagons.
Buggies and horses. Which there's several places you can stop on the trace where it crosses over the old trace. Mm-hmm. Well, we went to one of those places.
Remember we did a ghost thing
and
that limb fell right behind us. It was like a damn one of those old like comedy horror movies where you're walking through and like something falls right behind you and you turn around.
We hadn't stepped 10
And
foot.
this huge limb comes crashing down right behind us.
Yep.
Yeah, that was crazy. They say that there's places on the trace where they've poured concrete over actual wagon. What do you call it? Like
Wagon wheels, wagon trails.
wagon wheel indentions or ruts or yeah.
Yeah. Well, they've done a lot of plaster castings,
That's what I was trying to say.
and I think there's one in the visitor center right there in Tupelo where they've got a casting.
See, that's what would be cool. That's why I want to do that. It was so dangerous to travel the trace back then too, because people would hide in the woods. And
You had a lot of some of the
they would
most
loot
infamous
you and
serial
murder.
killers.
Those two brothers
Yep.
that are part of the King's Tavern at the end of the trace.
Yeah.
That's one of the most haunted places around here. There's these two brothers that were basically serial killers that would just loot and kill people.
There's a town. It's a ghost town that's off of the trace, and it's kind of hidden. Like, it's really, really super hard to find. That one of the guys that hooked up with the two brothers you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's in that book I gave you about the haunted trace. But yeah, he hid all of his loot in that town.
I did a deep dive for a while on ghost towns. I don't know why, like on YouTube, there's like these people that go to ghost towns and film it.
I did the same thing.
And there was this one, I gotta try to remember the name of it. That's really fascinating because the Mississippi River used to go through and they built the town as a port.
Yeah.
Like they did a lot of times back then,
when
but the Mississippi River shifted.
Yeah.
And then it literally just, this town dried up, no pun intended.
Yep.
But there was a big Civil War battle there.
There was a big sawmill there.
Because they came in, like some of the Union soldiers came in on a boat, and they were parked there, and one of the
I think that's the
reverends
one that's
came
short-
and
that's-
talked them all into coming to church, and he wasn't part of the ambush, but he legit wanted them to come to their service, so they decided to all go to the service, and like this church was full of Union soldiers, and the Confederate captain or whatever walked in and said, "Sorry, preacher." And like there was a big shootout between.
Wow, I had never heard of that.
Uh-huh.
But there's a town just north of Natchez that's a ghost town now because of the way the river was running. Mm-hmm. And when it shifted,
Well, hell,
they said all the houses.
look at
and
our
stuff
town,
were
Amory,
just-
Mississippi was Cotton Gin Port at one time on the old river.
Yeah.
And now there's nothing there.
But it was because of the railroad, wasn't it? And
No,
when they-
Amory moved from the port because they put the
Yeah.
railroad in, and now it's basically a railroad town. Which is, I don't know, how far is it from like the Cotton Gin Hill area to Amory?
You talking about right across from Walmart?
No.
That's
like
Cotton Gin Port.
No, you get on Highway 6. No, not Highway 6, 278, and you're heading out of town. You go up that huge hill. You turn left to go to Lake Monroe. Well, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know where we played at the VFW? You turn left at the top of that huge hill. At the bottom of the hill, there's like a gravel road that goes out to the left, and it's privately owned land now, but it goes out to the river, and that's where Cotton Gin Port was.
Okay.
That was the original Amory,
That's
Mississippi.
3 to 5 miles.
And that was, I wonder what year that was. Well, we did a really good interview.
With Miss...
What was her name?
You're going to have to pull up...
I'm going to have to look it up.
Yeah.
Her name was Miss Harlow, and that would have been Kill Pop Culture before we changed our name. Episode 58. Wow.
November 12th.
2016. So we recorded it. We're always late and behind back then.
Not only that, we just kept it going for another... Because we had so many episodes done up during the October season.
On the episode description says, the conclusion to our Halloween season, had a great time interviewing Miss Harlow of the Monroe County Historical Society and revisiting the old Athens jail.
If I'm not mistaken, that was me, you, and Little Germ.
I want to go back and listen to that because I remember meeting her at her house on a Sunday, and we went upstairs. Like, she had this old, like, awesome house in Aberdeen, and we went up to like the second or third floor to her library, and she had all these freaking books. And we sat there at a table, and she showed us a bunch of stuff. We did the interview.
Well, she gave us copies of the maps.
She gave us a couple things.
Because we went looking for an old lost cemetery.
We still haven't found it.
Yeah. We might be able to.
You know what's crazy? We had someone contact us after that episode aired that said that his dad was a surveyor, and he thinks he might know where that cemetery is.
But the guy never got back with us.
Yeah, I don't remember what happened. I remember we replied, but I don't remember if we lost contact or what. But that was pretty neat. I'd like to revisit that one day, and I want to go back and listen to this episode. Gosh,
I have. I've
2016, yeah.
So 6 years ago.
What? So how long have we been doing this?
Now it's been 6 years. Well,
looks like
in October. Well,
looks like we would have more episodes than this.
We take a lot of breaks, man.
We used to. We don't anymore. Used to after the Halloween season, we would take a long break, like in the early days. But here now, these last few years,
now we take huge breaks in between episodes,
in the middle of episodes. No, we're more consistent now. Well, the most consistent we were is when we were syndicated through Rock Rage Radio, because they wanted an episode a week that was exactly an hour. And
no, that wasn't Rock Rage. That was... Oh, yeah, it was.
It
I
was.
was thinking iHeart, but no, it was Rock Rage.
Pretty sure we're on iHeart. I don't know. I don't know what all we're on, honestly. Yeah, Podomatic just ports us out through, because every now and then I'll get a thing that says verify your podcast. Which, by the way, if there's any listeners out there that listen to us on Google Play, let us know.
I used to,
because I had trouble verifying the Google Play thing for some reason. Like something didn't work right. I don't remember what it was.
I thought we got it figured out.
I think I did, but I need somebody to verify that. So anyway, we were talking about it used to be Cotton Gin Port, and then it became Amory, and she told us a lot about that. Miss Harlow was, again, fun to talk to, sweetest lady, but she wasn't really into the paranormal very much at all, which is fine, because I like the history side. You got to have your
history to have your paranormal, and vice versa.
Yeah, otherwise the paranormal part of it is just conjecture if you don't have the historical.
Well, it's just urban myth then.
Yeah. I like to use the word conjecture because they say that a lot on Astonishing Legends.
Bubba,
I listened to a new...
We ain't there yet.
I listened to a new episode, their latest one.
I was listening to it when I pulled up.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The Missing 411.
Mm-hmm.
Which...
there's going to be a second part to it.
Mr. Ballin, one of the other guys I listened to podcast-wise, he has done a bunch on the Missing 411.
We need to send them I don't know what you would call this, not really a bumper, but... during the episode, they'll be like, "Hey, this is Karen, and I'm from Massachusetts, and
all
we're
we gotta
listening
do
to Astonishing Legends." I'd be like,
they
"Hey,
got a
this is
link.
Mark and Keli from the Real Pop Culture Podcast." Ding! Shameless promotion.
There's a link you go to, and they're asking for people to do that all the time.
Yeah, because they put a couple, like they'll come out of a commercial break and play one of those, and then go back into the show.
We have talked about doing it before. We just have never.
Well,
done
hell, on the Kryptonaut podcast, you can pay $1 and they'll give you a shout out.
Yeah.
We should do a Real Pop Culture shout out.
I'm down. I mean, if we ever got our
shit together
and did our email addresses like we was talking about, doing the Real Pop Culture email addresses, I'd do a lot more with it. I mean, you can sign up for porn with it, and people would see Real Pop Culture and be like, "Oh, hey, that's a podcast."
I don't know what you're talking about, but what is our list going to be this year for Halloween?
Well, Wax actually brought up a really good list.
Just use animals?
Best animal horror movies.
Yeah.
I thought that was really... because we had never done that.
I thought of one too, but I can't remember what it was.
Did you not write it down?
I think it was like horror movies that have aliens in them or something like that.
What about horror movies that don't suck?
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them that does.
This year I'm going to be a lot more, what's the
prepared?
Word? No. Hell no. I'm never prepared. Diverse in the movies. I watch horror movies like all October, which I'm fixing to get an early start. But this, I've like looked up a bunch of old 1950s horror movies.
Some of them are okay. Some of them...
Attack of the 50-Foot Woman and shit like that.
None of those really...
Last year we watched Plan 9 from Outer Space. It's a sci-fi horror movie from the 50s.
It's horrible.
I liked it.
No, it's horrible.
It's just they did cinema differently back then.
Yeah. A lot differently.
Yeah. But they have their place.
But, I mean, they did
hell, I watched the original Nosferatu from the 20s.
Yeah.
And then I enjoyed it.
Well, it's silent, too.
Yeah. You have to read the words, which I'm used to because I'm deaf and do closed captioning.
Everything's silent movie to me.
I need to go to the hearing doctor. What? But seriously, we had band practice the other day, and I had my hearing protection in, and I took one ear out, and I couldn't tell the difference.
Wow.
Well, one of them's worse than the other, and that one's the one that's definitely not good.
Yeah, it's bad to say that I can't hear shit.
Well, you're a sound guy.
And I'm the sound guy.
Yeah. Just going by feelings.
And everybody's like, hey, man, run sound for me. And I'm like...
The sound looks really good tonight, but it sounds terrible. So I'm getting nasally. I was nasally last episode. You remember that? I sounded all nasally, like I was sick.
I sounded bad last episode.
Like earlier today, I didn't sound like this.
It's the weather change, man.
It is, but I'm okay with it.
That and
I'm good with this weather change.
I mowed grass all day today.
60-something degrees tonight.
Dude, it was 70 degrees whenever I started mowing.
Me and Alicia had a fire last night, and it was amazing.
And I ended up, I had a long sleeve on because it was just chilly enough for a long sleeve.
What's cool, though, is like, I still haven't seen the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre that's on Netflix. The one Anthony said was really good.
Oh, I haven't either.
It's a direct sequel to the first one. It's a Netflix original. Well, last night, even though she didn't really enjoy it, she said she would watch it with me. I was like, yeah, cool.
So did y'all watch it?
No, it was late when we got done with that.
Oh.
And then we just started listening to music and stuff. All right, so we're going to bring this bad boy home. Next episode, I have on our good friend, Mr. Barry Poole.
No, he's your good friend. He's my brother.
You don't like him?
He's my brother.
Well, we are. We're all blood brothers. That's an Iron Maiden reference. Barry does what I call extreme hiking. I thought I was Mr. Badass for doing 8 miles in the Sipsey Wilderness backpacking, but to him, that's a snack.
Well, that's what he does to prepare every day.
That's exercise to get ready for these hikes that he does. And he just did a really, really big one. I don't want to give too much away because we cover it all in the interview. But when he got back from well, I'll go ahead and tell you where he got back from Iceland from his hike. And I was like, man, we got to do a podcast about that. And the only other time Barry has ever been on the podcast was
serial killer.
2 years ago, we did a Halloween special about serial killers. He reads a lot of true crime books. And he's kind of an expert on serial killers, which is kind of scary.
Just a little bit.
But we're all good friends, and he's interested in that. But, hey, we've all got our thing. All right, thank you for listening to
187.
Episode 187 of Real Pop Culture. We've been broadcasting live from high atop the first and only floor of the Killjoy headquarters.
No, that sucked. Do it again.
Thank you for listening. To Real Pop Culture, episode 187. We've been broadcasting live from high atop the first and only floor of the Killjoy headquarters at the Killjoy Ranch. Love you, bye.
Love you, mean it.
He does.
We'll probably get made fun of.
No, we get made fun of anyway. Don't worry about that.
We'll need to make sure that we...
There's plenty of reasons to make fun of us. Showing the Halloween timeline is the least of our worries.